Ann Widdecombe was elected to the House of Commons in general election of 1987, in which Mrs. Thatcher secured an overall majority of 102 seats. Margaret Thatcher would be absolutely horrified by the current state of the Conservative Party, ex-Tory Minister Ann Widdecombe has said. With the Conservatives facing another potentially damaging by-election after a recall petition against Wellingborough MP Peter Bone, and the party continuing to bicker over immigration, Rishi Sunak, the current occupant of number 10, the passage of his controversial Rwanda bill through the House of Commons is still far from certain, with the PM facing opposition on both the right and left, and he was yesterday involved in a very public spat with Foreign Affairs Committee Chairman Alicia Kearns MP on the subject of the Israel-Hamas war. It's all a far cry from the 1980s, when Mrs. Thatcher's three-thumping election victories put her in a position of unprecedented authority, and portraits of the grocer's daughter from Grantham adorn the walls of Conservative Association. Her sheer popularity was illustrated by a poll of Express.co.uk readers this week, in which readers were asked to name the best Tory Prime Minister since World War II. Out of 10,952 votes, a massive 7,250, 66%, opted for Mrs. Thatcher, dwarfing the 1,388, 12.5%, who plumped for Sir Winston Churchill, and the 1,171, 10.5%, who went for Boris Johnson. Mr. Sunak attracted just 56 votes, 0.5%, marginally ahead, a long way ahead of Boris Johnson, her nearest rival, on 34%, 3,301. The former MP for Maidstone, more latterly a Brexit party. I don't find that remotely surprising. I would have been surprised if it had gone any other way. Ms. Widdecombe, first elected to the House of Commons in 1987, says her former party has squandered the opportunity presented by Mr. Johnson's 80-seat majority at the last general election, and believes it is on course for hiding at the